on this set of released questions from the College Board. We have a theme park ride. We're going to ask some questions about how this might be graphed. So a theme park thrill ride involves a tower and a carriage that rapidly moves passengers up and down along a vertical axis as shown in the figure. The carriage is lifted to the top of the tower, then released to move down the tower. The ride involves 10 controlled bounces from the highest point of the tower to the lowest point and back to the highest point. At point X is located, A point X is located at the bottom of the carriage. The height of X above the ground in feet can be modeled by a periodic function h. At time t equals 0 seconds, X is at its highest point of 120 feet. The lowest point for X is at a height of 20 feet. The next time X is at its highest point is at time t equals 8 seconds, which is the end of the first bounce. Which of the following can be an expression for h of t, where t is time in seconds? So this is a calculator problem. We'll set it up without the calculator, then we'll graph it to make sure it looks good. So I know that I want to start, I'll do a graph, start at the highest point. So we have time, we have height, and I want to start up here at 120. And after 8 seconds, we want to be back up at the highest point. So it's going to come down and then bounce back up. Now, we know that the way this is going to be set up, if it's a sine or cosine, it will hit its minimum halfway between 0 and 8 at 4, and we want to hit a minimum of 20. From this, we see right away that the period is 8, and the amplitude is going to be half the distance from 20 to 120, so that's going to be 50. The period, we use that to affect the input. We need to sort of squeeze or stretch horizontally. And the formula is sort of 2 pi over the period. The period's 8. And so we're going to have a pi over 4 inside, and that eliminates C and D. And now I want a 50, the last bit. If I want to start up at the highest point, cosine of 0 is 1, sine of 0 is 0. We want to start with cosine because that will be the highest point. Let's take a look at the calculator, see if this all makes sense. So on the calculator, we will have 50 cosine. I'll have x over 4. Sorry, not x over 4. I need pi over 4x. Pi over 4x plus 70. And let me go and say, okay, window, we'll start from 0. We'll go to, let's do 16. So I should see 2 bounces here. Let's go from 0 to 150 so we can see above and below the bounces, and let's see how it looks. Start from the top, go down to the bottom, back up at the top, down to the bottom, back up to the top, and there we have it. That one models exactly what we want to have happen. Our answer is B.